Hello, lovely listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Must
I'm
Be
sorry,
Free.
wait, hold on. What was that?
What? Yeah? No, I don't remember what our intro is supposed to be.
I thought I heard lovely listeners.
Did I say
Who are
that
they?
right? Who are my listeners? Are they our lovely viewers? They are our lovely viewers, aren't they?
There
Of
we
course they
go.
are.
There we
Hello to
go.
our lovely viewers. Oh God, and welcome back to Must Be Free TV. I am Victor.
And I am Martin.
And we're here to talk to you about some free television that right now we found on Pluto TV. And we are going to dive into it, finding some good stuff, some questionable stuff, and just taking a survey here.
So smooth.
Yeah,
Love that, Victor.
I can feel
It's almost
myself
like we've
nervous
done this
clicking.
like 6 times.
It has been behind the scenes. It's been a few weeks, so I barely remember what is going on, but we
Mm.
muddled through, don't we? We muddled through.
Yes, we do.
Oh my
Yes, we
God.
do.
Well, cool. So let's see. So today we watched an episode of My Choice, the Andy Griffith Show. Specifically, we watched season
Woo!
3, episode 22, The Great Filling Station Robbery. I'll have you start, Martin. What is your relationship to the show? Have you encountered it before? Have you heard of it? Have you seen it? Very much at all.
So, I guess I've technically seen it. I've never watched a full episode until watching this one for this episode of the show. I know my mom watched it pretty somewhat regularly, but I'd never seen a full episode. The most that I knew about it was the theme song, which admittedly is one of the catchiest television theme songs I think I've ever heard.
Little jingles, yeah, it's a it's so good.
It's a fun. Wow, what is going on with my brain? It is a fun theme song. That was not a technical error. That was a brain error that just happened. I hit repeat like 3 times.
It's one of those days. Simply one of those days. Oh God.
It's just one of those days. But yeah, I was aware of this show existing, and I was vaguely aware of its influence on television in general. Um, but that was kind of it. I think at the time when my mom was watching it, I wasn't yet kind of into exploring the shows of old.
Hmm.
The oldest that I would go back would be the stuff that would pop up on Nick at Night, which like
Exactly.
wasn't even that old. Um, some of it was new, and you could not even tell.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Damn. What a good brand for that though. Because I thought most of Nick at Night was like, because that was where is that where like I Love Lucy and Brady Bunch and like this like Andy Griffith Show were all Nick at Night? Because that's like absolutely the vibe, right?
I th- Actually, I don't know if I Love Lucy is on there. By the
Okay.
time that I was watching it, it was mainly like family sitcoms, like
Ew.
the Cosby Show and Full House and
Okay.
Cheers, which Cheers was a little weird on there because it's a show completely set inside a bar,
Right.
and at the time, growing up in a very Christian household,
Oh.
I was like,
Oh.
I can't watch this. There's alcohol in the room. Oh, I'm just a wee boy, such an
Right.
impressionable young man.
Right. This is
I
always
can't be tinted by the devil's beverage.
is this like having you know how like states have different like state birds and like state foods and stuff? Is this like the devil has like a beverage and a favorite lettuce and a favorite like place, right? Is this how this works? You don't have to answer that
I'm
question.
pretty sure. Actually, now that we're on the topic,
Uh-oh.
let's kind of run down that list. So, like, devil's favorite beverage. If I had to actually guess what it is, it's probably something like Tang.
Oh, good choice. Oh God.
Like, there's just something about Tang that just seemed unholy, even when it first came out.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh
I
God.
never had it, because I feared that if I drank it, then my soul would be tainted, and I would end up in like the sixth ring of hell,
Right.
not like the seventh or something, because that's a bit much. But deep enough that I'm worth the devil's attention. For being honest,
Notice me,
I'm one of those
devil.
girls.
Oh.
But let's see, the devil's food. The devil's favorite food.
I'm trying to think.
Arby's.
Arby's. You don't like Arby's, or you do like Arby's? Is that the problem? Arby's is maybe I just ate too much Arby's growing up and just have like the lowest standard. It was the horseradish though. It was the horseradish. I am a sucker for a good horseradish horsey sauce. We're
I'm
absolutely not
sorry.
getting sponsored
You
by Arby's.
you ate fast food horseradish.
Yes, horsey sauce. Um,
Stop. Oh no.
it's
See, nah. See, that's how you know none of that shit was
was
real.
this just like mayo with
You
horseradish in
know
it?
for a fact
Now I'm
none
like,
of that shit
oh,
was
because they
real.
could use
None
the
of
word
that was actual horseradish.
horseradish. Ew, what the fuck was in this? Oh,
No, because that to me, calling it horsey sauce,
oh,
is like when you go to the frozen food aisle of a grocery store
hmm
and you see Tony's chicken. Like they have Tony's chicken wings, but they also have Tony's party wings with a
Oh
Z.
God, you're right.
And now you might say, well, what's the difference?
Uh
Did
huh.
one go to college and did one drop out? No. Wings. The reason why they spell it with a Z is
Legal. Uh
because
huh.
I believe. I think I looked this up at the time. It's been a
Dear
while, so
Lord.
do not sue me. I'm not what do they call it? What do I call it? Food
Uh
specialist,
huh.
food scientist. There you
Uh
go.
huh.
I'm just going based off memory. From what I remember when I looked that up, because I was very confused why they would sell both, is because I think it's the FDA. That's the Food and Drug
Yeah.
Administration, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, like the FDA has a regulation that pertaining to chicken wings, where enough, a certain amount of it has to actually be made of chicken wing meat
Dear
for you
Lord.
to legally sell it as chicken
Oh my
wings.
God.
Totally
Okay.
makes sense.
I hate where this is going.
Right, because if you look at like a lot of like frozen products, you'll see like, oh, it's chicken wings plus like rib meat or something like that.
Mm.
But at least a certain amount of it has to be wing meat for you to be able to sell it as chicken wings. Party wings, on the other
Uh
hand,
huh.
does not meet that qualification.
Right.
So,
It is simply a
again,
chicken product.
I ain't coming for you, Tyson.
Oh God.
I might be wrong, and I fully own up to that. But from what I remember, because the wings do not contain enough chicken meat to be legally sold as
Uh
chicken meat, or
huh.
told as or to be, they don't contain enough wing meat to be legally sold as chicken wings. They just gave them a fun, kooky name, and that's how we got party wings. And I fear, Victor, I fear in the deepest part of my bowels that is the same for your horsey sauce.
I think I think that is a really excellent and horrifyingly plausible reasoning for this. And I've not had this sauce in a while, right? Because like I don't eat meat anymore. And on that note, like I did I did hear about this chicken labeling stuff because all of the vegetarian imitation chicken is also not labeled as like the word CHICKAN is nowhere on any of this labeling. I suspect for similar reasons, but
Exactly.
at least they're honest about it. With the vegetarian one, and you're intentionally buying not chicken, imitation chicken in that case.
Right.
But for party wings, I would assume you are not trying to buy imitation chicken or masquerade as chicken product. So way more horrifying.
Not chicken
Oh
product.
my
Oh
God.
no. Oh,
Chicken
not
flavored
chicken
product.
product.
Chicken flavored product. I only hope.
It's not. No.
God.
That's so sad.
But go.
That's like everything that comes out of a church's chicken.
What? What do you mean by this statement?
Oh, you've never had church's chicken. Okay, well, I'm just gonna say this right now.
Okay.
If you've had church's chicken,
Okay.
and that's the only chicken, fried chicken that you've ever had, then you've never once in your life had fried chicken. I don't think you've had chicken. In fact, I'm not even sure you got a soul. So, you know what? I'll meet you in hell later. But like you got some things that you need to work on in your life. And one of those things is finding yourself a Popeyes or a Raisin Cane's
Mm.
or hell, if you're desperate, a KFC, but I'm not even convinced that that shit's real chicken.
Oh god. I only know of those brands now. I know what well, of course I know what Popeyes and Raising Cane's are now, but KFC was what we had in LA growing up near my house. So, that was just a crime. Just absolutely a crime. And speaking of when I was a kid, so my background with this show is also the Nick at Night kind of like we had just gotten cable, Nick at Night shows up. All of these shows are very like wholesome looking, right? All of these are very like, oh wow, it's the TV from the 50s. So like those are the shows that were like parent approved for me. So like yeah, it was like this. Nothing can be bad in the Andy Griffith show. Although like I will say that when I was choosing this episode out of others, some of the episode descriptions were very unhinged sounding, and I kind of feel like I could have gotten more unhinged, and we can, but like I'm happy with this one. Um, shall we get into it?
Sure, let's travel back to February 25th,
Is that
1963.
when this is set?
Um,
Okay. Oh, I
yeah.
did not
Well,
know it.
no, that's when the episode came out.
Oh my God. Okay, okay. So we are
Yeah, Victor, it's old.
oh my god, so we are
Could you not
firmly in the
tell?
60s. So, yes, so okay, so it's black and white show, right? Like it has the intro. It was very like short this time, right? Like they didn't they had to like cut it for time maybe or something? Like but
I have no point of reference.
okay. But yeah, it's a little free frame, the catchy little opening. And it's just him and his son like walking down the road, just chilling. Very like Americana. And I will say like I am like a big old sucker for like Americana, like big band, like what is that diner chain that like Johnny Rockets, like that kind of like vibe. I'm a big fan of like the first BioShock for that same
Mm-hmm.
reason. So like this is and like this is absolutely my like aesthetic here.
Hmm.
Um, I will also point out that I did not realize, which should have been obvious, that this show is a propaganda show. So, oops, my bad. God damn it! Like I didn't realize so much shit out there is just propaganda. So sorry about that. But like,
I mean, I was just gonna let it slide, but I'm glad
I
that you
don't like
pointed it
yeah.
out.
Like I realized this like like a couple minutes in because we open up in what I think is like the sheriff's office and the town like lockup too in the same
Yeah,
building.
I just called it the police
Police
station.
station. Thank you. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
like a small town police station, like them also having like cells
Just
there,
right there.
and like especially like a small town isn't that surprising.
Okay. So yeah, so it's we open with the I guess the second of the two cops in town who is Barney. So he is setting up some newfangled electronics setup. So he's like doing some cables, he's setting up like a loudspeaker thing. And then Andy, the first cop of the town, and the sheriff walks in and like I think shouts into the loudspeaker and spooks Barney. Um
Yeah. Oh, before we get too far from it,
okay.
let's not pass up the one and only Don Knotts.
Yes,
Okay,
true. You're right.
this goofy looking motherfucker invaded my childhood without my consent.
Wait,
And you know what?
say more.
I'm forever grateful.
Yes.
But to be honest, I had. This is the first thing that I have actually seen Don Knotts in that was not an episode of Scooby Doo, and I'm being 100% serious.
Oh, wait, what was he I feel like I'm about to be educated, but what was he in Scooby Doo?
So I forget when it originally ran, but there was a Scooby Doo series after the original Scooby Doo Where Are You
Mhm.
aired called The New Scooby Movies.
Ooh.
Now, contrary to the name, these were not movies. These were just longer episodes. I think they were about 45 minutes, and then with commercials put them at an hour.
Mhm.
I think because the normal episodes, I want to say they were a full 22.
Okay.
Um, but in addition to the extended runtime, what also made this show special is that each episode had a guest star that would work with
Oh,
the mystery gang to solve the mystery. And sometimes these were real people, like Don Knotts showed
okay.
up several
Like
times.
animated?
Uh, oh yeah, in animated
Oh,
form.
that's so fun. Oh.
Yeah, like the Harlem Globetrotters appeared a few times, I think. Um,
That feels very on brand.
Cass Elliot was
Oh my god.
there at least once. Um, but they also did like fictional characters too, like a lot of other Hanna-Barbera teen solving
Oh,
mystery
fun.
characters would pop up, which at the time was a real shock that there were so many Hanna-Barbera shows with the same premise and with essentially the same cast of
Oh my
characters. Like
god.
almost all of them. Like there was Speed Buggy,
Okay.
and then there was a cartoon version of that show. Uh what was that? It was like a sitcom about a genie. I Dream of
Yeah,
Jeannie.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, there was an animated version of that too, right?
Yeah, they were there. The animated version of Josie and the
Oh my
Pussycats.
god.
Like they all had a Freddy character, a Shaggy character, and at least they all had to have at least one girl who was usually more of a Daphne
Okay.
than a
Yeah, yeah,
Velma.
yeah.
Like Velma was the most unique. Like,
Mhm.
Velma got out being the most unique, unfortunately.
Damn.
Um, because no one wanted to be a Velma.
God.
No one wanted to be the smart one.
Crimes.
I don't get
Right.
that, but fine,
Right.
fine.
Like no one even wants to be the smart one in the group, right? Like let alone. Oh god. Okay.
I guess because well, I guess it to me it kind of felt like a Pink Ranger Yellow Ranger thing. I don't know if you
Mm.
experienced this uh with kids, but like there was a very strong like whenever like oh we're gonna do a group costume and we're gonna be the Power Rangers. All right, I'll be the Pink Ranger, and then that would inevitably start a non-verbal fist fight that you could only see in your mind space,
Mhm.
but it was some of the most violent conflict that you have ever witnessed. Um, and I think Daphne was the Pink
Oh
Ranger,
my god.
and Velma was the Yellow Ranger. And it just was not. It just wasn't balanced, and I did not understand because Velma was like my favorite as a kid, other than Scooby Doo himself. Um, and now as an adult, I ship adult Freddy and Shaggy.
Mm.
That's just me.
Mhm. Mhm.
I just think they're meant for each other. Daphne, you're great. You're awesome. I love you. You are so much smarter than
Mhm.
people gave you credit
Mhm.
for. Um, but blue and green is cute.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm. Yes,
Anyway, what was
fully
I talking
agree.
about? Oh yeah, Donuts. So
Yes.
this is the first time I've ever actually seen Donuts outside of anything that isn't an episode of Scooby Doo, which also means
Incredible.
it's the first time I've seen Donuts acting in live action.
Okay. Okay. Cuz like this I should have looked him up more, but like he's like done like a ton of stuff, right? Like he is a household
Oh
name. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
he was a famous comedic actor.
I think this is a good choice for him in like this show, right? Because like you need a comedy actor, you need a partner to like kind of do the thing. He's absolutely like a character in this. Like he does like the reaction comedy kind of stuff. Like solid, solid, absolutely solid. Um, but yes, okay. So the Don Knotts is setting up some electronics, and Andy Griffith shouts into the speaker that is connected to the receiver that he's setting up, and he gets like spooked and he gets a little jump. And then he's definitely doing a character, right? Because he's like, oh yeah, like I've set up it's the newfangled like future, and we're in the age of science, and I've set up all this so we can communicate electronically with all the prisoners. So it's like very like like we're just a little country town, but like yeah, we're not so backwards here. We got science, right? We got technology. And so he
Like
said
I can't. Oh, sorry. Go
no,
ahead.
well, he's just setting up this intercom between the desks and the cells. Yeah, here.
I couldn't tell if they were mocking science or if they were real like yeah there's I don't know the what I landed on
Mhm.
is that part of the message was that there is a place for these scientific advancements, and when they are useful, let's use them as like the tools they are.
Yes.
Let's not just put it here
Yes.
and force it in here when we don't need it.
Mhm.
Do you hear that, AI companies?
Do you hear it? Do we need it? Could it actually help? Is there a problem we're
Am I
solving?
being too subtle? Should I scream it out loud? Should I drag you down into a Waffle House and beat it into you? I'm just saying. I'm just
I'm
saying.
sure it's nothing. But yeah, okay. I think that is a good I think that is a good summary of this stance in it because I think in this case, this is kind of a ridiculous use case because I think as Andy points out, like the cells are right there in the same room and you can see them from the desk. Um,
Right.
so like in this case, this is kind of the technology for technology's sake, which is very funny to see like in 1963 they are doing the same they're having the same conversation of like do you just why do you want this? Is this solving a real problem? Um but yeah, so Andy asks like why are we doing this and Barney says oh well we might want to listen to the prisoners so like here we can demo this so like Opie Andy's son is here too and like Barney tries to set up like okay like let's say some prisoners are like planning their escape we might want to listen in from the desk and so we say okay like have the kid Opie sit on the bed in the cell and then turn on the intercom there and then have Opie like whisper like I forget the exact line, but it was like it's like, "Hey, we're gonna break out tomorrow night." Um, but like he tries this a bunch of times and it never comes through um clearly to the intercom. And like I think this is where the laugh track starts. So because like this is cute, right? Like Barney's very earnest about this. They try a few times. Andy is kind of like humoring him gently. Um and then eventually Barney resorts to like, okay, kid, like you just stand up on the bed next to the intercom and like shout directly into it. And
Mm-hmm.
then the police can hear you. So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, Barney, like as long as like prisoners are just yelling into the intercom, like it's gonna be great. Thanks. Um
I mean, why not just move it down?
like down the wall, like nearer to the head level. So unclear.
Like, like I felt like I was stupid. Like, oh, is that not possible? Was that just not an option? Did it? Oh, it must have needed to go that high. Why don't you just move it down closer to where their mouths would
Do you think he ran
likely
out of
be?
cable? Because like I could I can see that's not like I think what explicitly happens, but that is
But
what
I
I
mean,
choose to
if it were
believe.
lower to the ground, it would need less cable.
You're right. Oh, you're right. Because like I think he runs the cable like up along the like top part of the ceiling and then like down to the intercom. So like
Yeah,
he doesn't need to do that. You're right.
yeah.
Unclear.
I don't. Okay, sure, sure.
Completely unclear. But like I guess like also like this means it's kind of a bad like intercom for like any purpose then too if you have to like shout into it or I don't know how this stuff works. So maybe it's fine for like you know, speechifying, but not enough for whispering. Unclear.
No idea.
Unclear. But this is cute. So like Barney is like setting this up. But then like this intercom system is never mentioned again in this episode, even though we spend like a good 5 minutes like in this scene. Um, but I guess this is kind of to establish that Barney is like into like kind of technology and gadgets, I guess, right? So that's kind of the point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like it might have been stronger to just have started off with the camera in the first place,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
even just show that how um how he works with like these contraptions, because like
Mhm.
the thing with the camera is like he doesn't do really much fancy with the camera itself, but he rigs up like this
Yes.
whole string system so that when the door opens, later, this happens later, but the whole door system so that when the door opens it takes a
Yeah.
picture. And that, I feel like establishing that earlier would have been a stronger connection from the intro to the rest of the episode. But that might not but doing that might not have set up the theme of technology being used where appropriate,
Right. Right.
which I feel like that was the goal of this
True.
scene, even though, like you said, it was kind of abandoned once, I guess, its use was over.
Agreed. And I'm glad you used the word contraption because I think that's exactly the right word for the thing that Barney builds, where it's like, like this isn't his like main like vocation, but he can just kind of rig stuff up, which is really fun for sure. Okay, so then we cut to Andy uh taking the police car down to the auto shop where he runs into Gomer, one of the auto shop workers, and Andy has a new carburetor that he wants to install in the car. But Gomer tells him that Gomer is not able to install the new carburetor. He has to wait for Wally to put it on. And then there's this is very like PG humor, like very like Nick at Night humor, where it's like, well, Wally can't put it on for you, and it's like, well, why not? Well, because he's not here this week. And it's like, okay, like the mildest of jokes. Um,
Yeah, but something I do want to point out is Gomer. I I think I realized after like hearing his speech
okay.
pattern and the way he talks, like this is a character that has been drawn upon numerous times since.
Oh, okay.
Um, like I'm struggling to think of like direct examples, but like the way that he talks, it's like, I don't want to say like dumb, but very like
Yes.
simple. No, that also
Yeah, I
sounds
know,
bad.
right? That's just the
um,
euphemism, like one step removed. Yeah.
yeah. What's the word? What's the word? Goofy guy.
Yeah,
Oh
Goofy
God,
is a
that
good
sounds even
word.
worse. Oh
uh,
no. Um, but the way that he talks, the way that he acts, the way that he emotes, when I heard it, I was like, I've heard this before, but it
mm,
wasn't from this. Like this very friendly kind of bumpkin
yeah.
type voice and performance. It I've just seen it everywhere, and just realized like, oh, this is where that came from. I don't know.
Oh,
That was just a neat
nice.
moment for me.
Okay, nice. Because yeah, I was trying to play because I think a lot of the characters have like a noticeable accent, and like Gomer's, like I can't do the whole thing, but I wrote down the pronunciation of like so at the filling station where he works, they get people come there for gas and all, which is gas and oil. Yeah, like I haven't heard that pronunciation before, and so I wasn't sure like where it was from or like where I'll like
Yeah, all. Yeah, we sometimes drop complete halves of words. That is the curse of the southern. Actually, where is this set?
I am not sure at all. Actually, I forgot to look that up too. Is this feels like I don't know actually. This feels like it could be like Midwest or what do we think? Because like they all have kind of vaguely southern accents. Like Don Knotts has like kind of I guess the more like is that like the East Coast accent or like something? What is
So
what is their
I
accent?
think, or at least based on this, it is based in North Carolina.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So that's Midwest, right?
It's not South or it's like I don't. My geography of the East Coast is limited.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Let's see. Mayberry,
North
North
Carolina.
Carolina. Setting of the town is also frequently mentioned in the spin-off program. Wait, Gomer has his own show?
Oh my god. I did not know that.
What?
See, I only did enough research to verify that like we still like Andy Griffith and there wasn't some like horrible scandal in the future, which as far as I know there wasn't. So, you know, maybe there is and I've made a terrible mistake, but I think everything is kosher here.
Oh, the spin-off is about Gomer enlisting in the Marine Corps.
Oh lord. Okay.
So, I don't know.
I don't know about that. Yep. Oh God, this is truly from propaganda to military recruitment propaganda. I don't know.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, media. How little things change sometimes. Dear Lord.
Okay. Well, okay. According to Wikipedia, North Carolina is southeastern and South Atlantic. Yeah, so we're gonna say south. Um, yeah. There's just a thing about we like to like cut words in half
Okay.
when
Okay.
they're already so short.
Yeah.
I don't know why we do it.
Oil. All. All.
And get some all,
I
some
see.
all. I
Some
hate it.
all.
I hate it, but it's in my blood.
Have you heard this pronunciation in the wild before? Because I don't think I've ever heard that pronunciation.
Um,
Maybe
I
Maryland.
have. It wasn't like the most common thing. Like we'd
Okay.
say, "Oh, I need some oil." I'd say
Uh-huh.
oil, but like you need some all.
Okay. Like that's
Like
not
the
unheard
I
of.
gets dropped
Uh-huh.
and
Oh.
the O turns into an AW. Again, like Southern simplicity just likes to overcomplicate shit. I don't get it.
Good. Good. Okay. Um but yes, so Gomer is unable to install the new carburetor and they have to wait for Wally to get back.
Mm-hmm.
So they're talking about this in the filling station shop, but in the meantime, a man bursts in and says that, "Hey, the kid who's working for me, Jimmy, stole the battery out of his truck." Um, and so I think uh they ask him like what happened and like the man is like very upset and he's saying like Jimmy is a thief and you need to like I'm glad I ran into a sheriff because you need to like arrest him, which is like very extreme for this, but like uh like I guess people are gonna people.
But
No,
I
stealing car
mean,
batteries.
he kind of did take it.
He did. You're right.
And context clues suggest that stealing is something that he is somewhat known for, or at least was
Or
known for.
something. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. I mean, we'll get to it. It happens a bit later, but there is a mention of. Well, there's no Jimmy lockpicking signs here, so there is a particular way that Jimmy
Right.
gets into locks.
Right.
So,
Like Jimmy I feel
mm,
has like a reputation, but like I'm not sure why. Well, cuz you're right. He did take it, but it turns out that he took it because he wanted to like try car things with it. I think he wanted to what was it? He wanted to try like starting a different car with it. And he turns out
yeah,
to
he
have
wanted
yeah.
to hold on. He wanted to test a starter motor that he'd made.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, he pulled it out of this dude's car, which
Crazy.
not
Terrible
not
judgment.
yeah, not a great idea. But he pulled the battery out, and then because it was greasy, it just slipped out of his hands and
Right.
broke on the ground.
Right. Which, like, I would not, like, characterize this immediately as, like, theft, right? Like, it's not like he took it to, like, resell it and get money or anything with it, right? But, like, I guess he did
I mean,
take it,
he
so
did take it without permission.
mhm.
He did steal it. That is stealing. You
Mhm.
took it without permission.
Mhm.
He wasn't doing it for malicious reasons,
Right, that's true.
but that's still stealing.
It sure is,
Like
yeah.
for example, like let's say that I was a child and I wanted to understand and learn about the concept of force, right?
Uh-oh. For example,
If I were to kick an old man down a mountain
to
to
understand.
understand, that doesn't mean that I didn't just commit murder
Right.
because I wasn't trying to harm someone.
Mhm.
I was just trying to learn. I still committed murder.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, right. Like you
Does that
still
make
did
sense?
the thing, right? So you have
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
accountable for the thing, for sure. Um, but and I think they all realize that because um Andy says like, "Oh, well, like okay, so Jimmy has some like mechanical like kind of interest and ability, and so he might be able to do things like install the carburetor." And so he proposes this to the man whose car battery got stolen, and he says like, "Well, like hey, you can have as like a consequence, like not really a punishment, right? Like Jimmy's gonna work at the filling station and do some mechanic stuff, and he points
Mm-hmm.
out like this is the best way to like actually sort of make some of your money back, so that Jimmy's not just like sitting in the jail cell. He's actually like doing something that's like he's doing something that like is useful in society and installs the engine in the police car faster. This
Right.
is like kind of a like janky system now I think about it. It's like, oh no, it's okay, the criminal can just do police car maintenance instead, which like now that I say
Mm,
it like that is a little sketchy,
yeah,
but
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
just a
It
little.
sounds like prison labor,
It
but we're
sure
gonna,
does. But that's,
we're gonna,
the very
but this is
early
a family
iteration of
friendly
this.
show,
Yeah.
so.
So it's fun and fine. Oh my god, yeah.
Exactly. No, Victor. We have to think about it this way. He's becoming a productive member of society.
Yes.
He's
Oh
becoming
my
a
god.
useful member of society.
Mhm.
He's becoming a money generating member of
Yes.
society.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh, yes.
Those are all synonyms, right?
Yes, yes. These are all
Okay.
exactly the same thing. God.
Yeah. Yeah.
God. But yes, so this is the proposal and the man agrees. So Jimmy is going to work at the filling station as a mechanic until the cost of the car battery is paid off, which I think he said was $12 or like something like that, which
Yeah,
is
it was like $12 and like 95 cents.
okay.
And Andy
Okay.
even says, like, yeah, you can just take a little bit out of his paycheck
Oh,
every
that's
time.
that's
It's like,
right.
why
Yeah.
don't you just do that?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, he's a bad apple. And you know
Right.
what? Fuck you.
Right.
Fuck you, Mr. Carter.
Like
Oh, yeah, his name is Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter, thank you.
Um,
Okay. Right,
and
like
I will
damn.
say, I was 100% convinced that the mystery that happens later, that he was the culprit. I was very wrong. It was someone that I completely forgot existed.
I see. I didn't. That would have been more like full circle, right? And this is also maybe right because this is season 3, like episode 2026, right? So it's
Right.
like all the characters 22. So all of the characters like have been in here for a while. But like yeah, like I think it like he doesn't show up again, but he should. Like that would be like a more satisfying story. But yeah, I like that. I like that proposal. Yeah. Oh god. But anyway, yes. So this is the new setup. So Jimmy is going to work at the filling station. I also I also wrote after this, I would let Andy Griffith smile at me anytime, which is a very thirsty thing for me to write. Because I feel like I got
Okay. So,
nothing. So go
wow.
ahead.
That is wow. I was actually going to say that wow, Victor, this is the least horny episode of TV that we've watched so
It's
far.
so tame. It's so
And
tame.
then and then and then.
See, I feel like I had to make it hornier, which I don't I will live with my decisions. I will stand behind my decisions. But yes,
Okay.
it is not horny at all. Absolutely not.
Okay. It's starting to make more sense why you picked this. Because I will be fully honest, I was very confused. It
Fair.
seemed like when I saw the episode title and description, it all seemed very tame compared
Uh-huh.
to everything we've done so far.
Correct.
So when
Yes.
you said, "Oh, I just want to do an episode of the Andy Griffith Show," I thought there had to be something that I don't.
No.
And it turns out that thing that you know
Uh-huh.
is the way to get into Andy Griffith's pants. And you
God,
know what?
if only.
I love
I
that
mean,
for
what?
you, Victor.
Thank you. Thank you. I will stand behind this. Oh my
I
God.
wish the best for you.
Thank
And
you.
when he gets that restraining order on you, actually, is he still alive?
I don't know. I wonder.
Okay, let's assume he's dead.
Oh
So,
my
like, when
God.
his corpse gets that restraining order against you,
He is already
I'll
dead.
help you celebrate.
Yes. Oh God. Thank you. Dear Lord.
Okay, you're not into, like, corpses,
No,
right?
absolutely not. No, no, no.
Okay.
So,
Now, I'm just checking. I'm just checking. I'm
just
not
checking.
trying to shame.
True, true.
I'm not
We're
trying to
not king Satan here.
judge.
Wait, you're
You
not
know,
trying to judge?
some
I
versions of
feel
the
like you're
Grim
trying to
Reaper are
judge.
very hot, and
That's true. Oh Lord.
but I
Oh
like my
God.
undead corpses still moving. If I.
if you have to choose. So anyway, I've derailed us as we do with my thirst. But so we cut back to Barney at the police station. And he is calling the diner to talk to Juanita, who is presumably a lady he is sweet on. Which is I thought this was cute, right? Like, so I think he calls her and says like, hey, like, hope I'm the first to tell you good morning, cock-a-doodle doo. And it's like,
See, that's where it got weird. See,
no.
that's where it got sketchy. That is
You
where
think?
I immediately thought, okay, which writer has this kink? Which writer wears a chicken suit every time he bangs?
Oh my
Because you
God.
know it's a man. You know
Mhm.
it's a man.
Yes. Do, do you think I feel like this is more of a case of like things from the 1960s like translating poorly to today? Like just a poorly aged like bit of humor here.
Yeah, Victor, I don't think chicken suit fetishes are really in right now. Yeah, I don't think it did translate to today.
Oh my God. But he's like trying to charm her. And we get like a laugh track and he like asks her out for like a date later the evening, right? And then I think like Andy walks in and teases him and makes fun of him and Barney gets very like embarrassed about this. So like that's cute, I think. Like he's trying, he seems sweet. It's Don Knotts. He seems sweet, so it's good.
Victor,
Um
Victor,
uh-huh.
Victor, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Because I wanted to
Drag me.
run away when he was talking to that woman, that
Mm.
poor woman. I say poor. It seemed like she was really into it, which there's a lid for every pot. But I will also say that when I was watching it, I was thinking, oh, this is some shit that Andres does for Victor, isn't it?
Oh, no.
This is some shit that y'all do in secret that I am so grateful that y'all keep that to yourselves. You know, ally, gay ally. As a gay man, I am an ally of the
Uh-huh.
queers.
Uh-huh.
But you know what? Sometimes we have to draw a line, and sometimes that line is drawn at asking your husband to finger your cloaca.
The
That's
chicken fetish.
like we have to draw a line somewhere, and maybe the buck stops at asking your partner to go looking for the golden egg. I
Mm-hmm. No
can I is that
comment.
anti-furry? Do the furries like that? I don't think they do.
Unclear. It could be either way. Oh my
I don't
God.
know. The furries like Lucario, and Lucario doesn't lay eggs. Actually, wait, no, all Pokemon lay eggs.
All Pokemon lay eggs.
Oh my gosh, they are.
What a horrible piece of knowledge to have obtained today.
Oh my god, no dairy aisle is safe.
The thing I immediately thought of was Pokemon themed Easter eggs, but now I've made it bad, and I feel
Okay.
bad about that
Wow.
now.
You dirty, dirty man.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Pokemon Easter eggs
Thank you.
exist, and they're perfectly
Yes.
wholesome.
Yes.
There is no egg juice or
Dear
cum
Lord.
or placenta near any of those eggs.
Mhm.
Those are holy, Christ sanctioned demon monster eggs, and I will not sit here and let you drag them through the dirt.
Sully their good name. Oh
I
my
will not
god.
have it. I will not have it. Ditto is a whore for the people,
Correct.
but you know what? She knows to leave it out of Easter. Okay?
Leave it out of Easter. Put it back in Christmas.
Not put the egg back in
Put
Christmas.
the when will we put the eggs back in Christmas anyway? So anyway, cockadoodle doo. So I thought this was cute. You beg to differ. Split the difference. Um, so Andy walks in, and it turns out that the car works great now that Jimmy has finished working on the car.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Gomer bursts into the police station and says like a bunch of the mechanics tools at the filling station got stolen, and immediately everybody suspects Jimmy. I think, which is
Yeah.
crazy because Jimmy is a thief, and I guess this may be some small town shit where it's like, up, like Jimmy's just a thief now forever because he like borrowed he stole one car battery. That I don't I don't know if I agree with these words that just came out of my mouth, so we'll just move on.
I
You steal
I
one car battery and everybody thinks you're a
I
thief.
mean, I guess in fairness, the implication seems to be that he was more of a serial thief.
Right.
Serial thief? Is that the way you put it? Like
Yes.
a repeat offender.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, in the past, and then
Ah,
like there was an effort to have him turn over a new leaf, um, and so this was like this was his chance to prove that he's changed. That's
yes.
kind of what I got from it,
That's true.
because again, there's just a lot of signaling that like, oh, he has his own particular theming methods, and
Yes.
he's been a bad apple or shit, and
Yes, that's true.
so that was my thing. So I don't think it's actually coming out of nowhere. It's just, if you take this episode in isolation, it's like, yeah, he just took a car battery. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, but yeah, they do think it was Jimmy
Mhm.
because what? Yeah, because they said that Jimmy had stayed and locked up
Yes.
overnight. So yeah, so it's like, well, he was the last one there, and they're gone in the morning.
Mhm.
So
So, like,
who could have done it? But
yeah,
it's like, you know, I mean, technically now,
it
yes, he's
does
a
make sense.
suspect.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be stupid to not consider him a suspect, but that doesn't mean he did it. But yeah.
So, like, and they try to, like, ask Andy goes and tries to ask Jimmy, like, "Oh, what do you think of, Wally's tools there?" And Jimmy says, "Yeah, it's like he's got a nice, like, workbench and a lot of good tools." And so, like, he comes across as very innocent, and it's like, "Oh, yeah, okay." So, but yes, like, so and then they think that, oh well, maybe this robbery happened because Wally's gone for the week, so maybe people are gonna steal more things from the garage. And so Andy and Barney propose like setting a trap and doing a good old fashioned stakeout um at the filling station to try to catch whoever's gonna do it. um
Which I was a little confused by, because going back to that heinous phone call, um, Barney, that near the end of that, Barney asked Juanita out on a date
yeah.
at 8 p.m.,
Yeah,
and then he didn't seem to have a problem with
going on a
there being a
stakeout.
stakeout
Yeah,
that night. And then but I thought that would have been brought up later, because, like, spoilers, there's another phone call.
right.
But they still seem to be fine,
Right, even though he
or a good
misses the
term. So I
date.
guess that didn't happen, or like, I'm not sure if that call happened the same day that the stakeout happened.
Right. Maybe it's a different it seemed like it was the same day, but
What is time?
what is script consistency? Who knows? Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, I was confused about that too, because that also never came up that they were gonna go on a date, but then they just don't or do, and it's never mentioned again. Unclear. Very unclear. Okay, but this is where Barney builds the contraption that you mentioned earlier, where yeah, he takes some string and he hooks it up to a camera, and the idea is that whenever anybody like enters the building through the door, the camera will sort of automatically take a picture of them and catch them in the act of like breaking into the filling station and starting to steal stuff. Um,
Uh-huh.
which is, like, kinda slick, right? It's, like, 1960, and it's, like, a homebrew security camera, which is, like, kind of fun. Gomer is here watching him do this, and he's, like, a little confused about, like, this contraption that Barney has set up. And then, like, Barney, like, shows it off, and I think I wrote down this line from Gomer. I'm sure I will butcher the accent, but it's like, "Shazam! Captain Marvel wouldn't have thought
Okay.
of that, Barney." Please.
See, I I was very caught off guard by that because it just seemed like a very random
It's
thing for
so
him
out
to
of
say.
place, yeah.
But he says it again later, so I
He
guess that's
does.
just his catchphrase.
Shazam, which is it did not fit to me, but,
Shazam!
like, it's like, wowie is, unclear.
Wowie zowie!
Yeah, definitely, like, that energy. Oh my god, but yes. Okay, so Gomer and Barney set up this security camera in the filling station. And then later that night, we see Barney, hiding outside of the filling station behind some random barrels on the side of the
Mm-hmm.
building, I guess. Um, he is still in his full police uniform, which is I I'm not sure how you do stakeouts, but that seems like very, like, suspicious to me. I don't know, but we get, like, sneaky music, so they're definitely, like, he's sneaking around, and then we have a good moment where, like, Gomer just kinda, like, walks up behind him and it's like, "Oh, what you doing here, Barney?" And, like, jump scares Barney, it's like, "Shh, we're doing a stakeout," like, so then they're kind of sitting at the front, but then they have their backs to the window, and we, as the camera, see someone, like, who was hiding inside the trunk of a car, like, step out of the car and, like, reach their hand up onto the workbench and start stealing stuff, which is insane. Like, someone was just hiding in the trunk, and, like, we have a good comedy moment because like, Barney and Gomer are just, like, sitting there chatting back to the window as, like, somebody grabs stuff off the workbench. So it's a good, like, camera moment. Um, but the
Yeah,
yeah.
so with the car, I think we're supposed, yeah. So with the car, I think we were supposed to recognize the car at this point.
Oh.
So back when Andy and Barney were there checking out the front door to see if there are any signs of a break-in,
Mm.
um, there were two brothers, I think, called the Hansons,
Hmm.
who were there to drop off a car, and that was
Oh.
the car. Um, Now, I think, if I remember correctly, we've only seen the backs of their heads so far. We've never seen their faces.
Okay.
But but we know that someone went to drop off a car.
Oh, you're right.
Um, and I think we're supposed to recognize that, hey,
That's the
that's one of the
car.
brothers that popped out of the car. I had no idea. I thought for a moment that that was Mr. Carter. It is not.
See, okay, thank you. This makes so much more sense now because I was like, "Who is this person? Like, what? When did they get introduced?" But you're right, they did get introduced like very briefly at the beginning. So okay, it's not just like somebody totally random from like around town from a previous
Right.
episode. Oh my god. Okay, that makes more sense. But at this point, right, Barney and Gomer do not know this, and and then in the morning they find that there was another theft from the filling station. Like more stuff has gone missing. But even though Barney didn't leave his post except once or twice, which is like I don't understand what that means either. And you expect this to be like a successful stakeout, but like sure,
I guess because there's only two of them and they can't possibly have a full view of
I
everything. I guess
guess.
the idea was like, I'm going to leave my post very rarely to like check the spots I'm not looking at.
I see.
I guess was the idea, but still, it just seems like okay, so y'all ain't gonna catch nobody.
Right, right. Like what do we think this will work? Why do we think this will work? But anyway, but yeah, so okay, so they're trying to figure out how this could have happened twice. And they realize that well, Jimmy's got a key and like damn, but what's weird is that they didn't touch the cash register. But that's because I think Jimmy does not have a key to the cash register, which Gomer keeps locked up separately, I think. Is that right?
I I don't remember that, but that sounds right.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, so also at this point, Barney remembers that he set up a camera and the camera did take a picture. Um, and they think like, well, hey, if Jimmy's key fits in the front door and he came through the front door, we would have a picture of him. So they're gonna and I think this is where Gomer says Shazam again. Um
Mm-hmm.
to be like, wow, like your plan like kind of worked, and they're gonna emergency develop the photo because it is 1963 for this. So they, uh, so let's see, Barney presumably runs down to the drugstore, gets them to like emergency develop the photo. And now like Andy is at the police station interrogating Jimmy, and Gomer shows up with the emergency delivery from the drugstore, and like Barney's like, aha, like the victory of science, like I have in this envelope a picture of the culprit, and it's hard evidence, and it's proof that you're guilty, and he like slaps it down onto the table. And like this is a good comedy moment, and it is a picture of Barney like that he accidentally took when he was setting up the camera contraption. um this is
And
a
that
good
was
moment.
a pretty good photo. I'm
Yeah,
not
like
gonna.
very
It seemed a
crisp.
little bit too crisp,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe they did have cameras that were that
It
good at the
was a
time.
real good camera, so yeah. Um, but that was a good moment. Good execution there. Um, and like I feel like the camera contraption is like actually kind of a good use of technology here, right? Because it's like, oh yeah, like they'll get a trap, they'll get some evidence. Like this actually seems like, Barney does, technology to extreme sometimes, but like this can come in useful. Yeah, he's like he has ideas, and some of these ideas are good ideas. Even if this one like kind of like falls flat on his face, like it's still a good idea, right? And so like I appreciate that. I appreciate the effort here,
Mm.
right? But but yeah. Okay, so Barney slaps down the photo, and in the commotion for that, Jimmy runs away. And everyone assumes like, uh-oh, like Jimmy ran away, like that might be more evidence that he's guilty. And so um I think Andy and Barney run out to go chase him, and then or maybe just Andy goes, and then Barney's like looking at his picture, and he's like, well, what am I supposed to do with this? And Gomer says, well, you can make a bunch of prints with it, you can send them to people love, getting some photos. You can send it to your aunt, you can send it to your grandma. And it's like that's that's funny, but also like, was this a thing where you like I feel like sending pictures of yourself as presents would be such an unhinged thing to do nowadays. But like
Uh,
maybe
I mean, I guess kind of, but I guess maybe more today. It just has to be in a certain context because
you're
like
right.
Christmas cards with pictures of the kids
Yes.
in them or with
Yes.
pictures of the
Yes.
family. That's still like my understanding
That's
pretty
super
normal.
kosher. Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
like in that context, but in the sense of just like hey, I got pictures taken and I got prints for all of you just out of the blue,
Yes.
like you are a sociopath
Yes.
and I need you to go get help.
But like I guess this is also kind of like a kids picture day kind of deal, right? Where it's like, right, like every year you have pictures that you can send to your relatives as like a thing, assuming they will put it up like in their homes. Was this a thing? Was this a thing that your family did too, or is this just
I
me?
mean, I mean, too. I don't know, because I mean, like those pictures that are, those family photos
Uh-huh.
and that are hung up in some people's houses, they
Exactly.
have to come from somewhere.
Correct.
So
Yes.
I guess that was fine. Like you'd give them as a gift so that they could do that.
Yeah.
Um, That's a bold assumption that you think I want your face forever on my wall, that I could just walk around my home,
Looking
my
at your
abode,
face.
my safe space,
Yes.
and just out of nowhere, you're present?
Oh my god, yes.
Couldn't be me.
Right. Like I thinking of like when I would do this nowadays, like no, right? Like this better maybe family, maybe not, right? But like I don't know, maybe this is a thing you did as an adult because it's also like more technology, right? Where it's like you have like cheap commercial nice photo prints all around everywhere too in the 1960s.
Yeah,
So like it's kind of
yeah,
fun.
that might be. You might have a point. Like the with the novelty of kind of anyone being able to take a picture
Yeah, like
might
everyone
have
gets
still been
portraits.
present. So like that was still special, as opposed to like today,
Yeah,
like anyone can snap like 2,000 photos in like
right.
a few minutes.
And then send them to people like, "Here are pictures of me. Like, please put this in your house." Yeah.
I ordered a 12 by 14 canvas print.
Yeah. The canvas prints. Oh my god.
This will look great above your master bed.
Yeah.
So every time you're fucking your husband in doggy style,
You can look directly into my eyes.
you can remember your seed made me.
Oh my god. That that
That
is
was so
truly horrifying.
disgusting. I am sorry. I am so sorry. Oh,
I'm
ew.
wondering when I
Oh,
can get you to
ew.
get a ghost part of that you are
Ew.
disgusted by what you're saying too. Oh,
Oh
we've
my
achieved it.
god, your
I'm so
seed.
happy.
Oh
But
no.
like now I'm thinking of like because it is December for us right now, and I'm
You're
thinking
thinking of
of
seed?
no. Well, I'm thinking of like the most unhinged like Christmas like white elephant or like Secret Santa gift to get somebody would be just a framed picture of yourself, like a professional picture of yourself as like such an unhinged gift to put into the work Secret Santa. Um
Oh, I thought you were going to say to give someone your cum would be a horrible white elephant gift.
no. No. No, 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 no.
Wait. So you disagree? You think your cum would be a great white elephant gift?
So you disagree? Incorrect. I do not think that, and I never said that. I would like to go on the record.
So you disagree? You think your spunk would be delicious in my milk?
Oh
Ugh,
my
ugh, ugh,
god.
ugh, ugh,
You said
ugh,
this
ugh.
entirely on your own, and
I
you did
did.
this to
I
yourself,
did.
and you
That
have
came
to
out
live
of
with
my
this,
mouth. My dirty, dirty
if you
whore
will.
mouth.
Dear Lord.
You know, as the kids say, that was not based.
I feel like now I need like a palate cleanser before I go back to talking about what the next plot point of this like the most unhorny show of all time. Oh my god. Oh. I don't know. Did you ever do like because I know with like well, this is almost a palate cleanser topic. I know with like some of the school photos, like it was like a big like it was like a whole production to do like school photos. So like sometimes you could choose like the fun background and like you
Oh
could
yeah.
choose like the fun haircut or stuff like that. With like did y'all ever do anything like that? Or does it have to be like it's a nice you have to take a nice photo. You can't do like the Hawaiian luau, I think background was one year that happened.
Oh, yeah, no, we never had, or at least I never went to a school where that was an option. It
It was
was
like fun. Okay.
just like come in your school uniform, sit on this chair, and take a picture.
Okay.
Outside of like the only ones that were a little different were like the senior year high school photos, and of course like
Yeah.
graduation photos. But graduation photos were like you did that outside of school. Um, but yeah, we never had an option for like fun pictures on school picture day. The most options you had were which generic colored background do you want behind it?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Because that's that. Because now I'm thinking back, I feel like we had at least one year we had like a green screen and they put a bunch of like flower necklaces on like a table in front of us and had us like pose with those. I don't know if like but we only did this for 1 year, so I don't know if, like, everybody hated this, that it's not, like, kind of like the normal, very bland, like, school portrait picture,
Huh.
or maybe they just, like this is like a it's the 90s go for it kind of experiment there, but who can say? Okay. Anyway, that was a good palate cleanser after all. So anyway, okay. So you can make a bunch of prints and send them to people. So now we cut to nighttime, where Jimmy has just escaped from the police station, and they still haven't found him. But Andy and Barney get a call where someone is walking around inside the filling station again. Like there's lights inside um, the station again. So uh, I think Andy and Barney are like kind of sneaking around outside, like kind of watching the lights. And I think they walk around the corner and they see Jimmy, who's just opening the door and setting up a wire connected to a car battery. Um, so they think like, "Oh, like what is this? Is Jimmy gonna try to like I think like explode the cash register open or like something like that?" Like he's really like going kind of far here. So Andy and Barney confront Jimmy outside. They're like, "What are you doing here? Like this is like it's late at night. Like why are you like messing around the cash register here?" And I think at this point Jimmy starts to explain, but then inside they hear screaming. um, so they burst inside, the filling station, and they find that somebody inside is being electrocuted by this car battery contraption that Jimmy has set up to
Uh huh.
booby trap the cash register, which is, like,
It's some Scooby
so
Doo ass
wild.
shit, and you know
Yes,
what? I
I
was
love
so
it.
here for it.
It's so good. Yeah, it's like it absolutely is some Scooby Doo shit where it's like, does this is this physically possible? Like, are cash registers, like, that metallic? Like, can you just run a current through a cash register like that?
I mean, cash registers of that time, especially the ones
Oh,
that were like
baby.
that ornate. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Also, I feel like a car battery is, like, a very serious piece of electronic hardware, right? Like, you shock someone with a car battery, and that's how you could kill people with a car battery, right? Like, that's, like, a lot of current, right? Is that right? Like, car batteries are real dangerous, yeah? But
I mean, I'd assume so. I mean, for all we know, we're watching the censored version of this episode, and that man straight up exploded, and the blood and guts were all over that scene, and then they just,
right.
cut that out and left the man alive
Sanitized it.
because family friendly. Kids can't see
Yeah.
people die. Bleh.
It's not family friendly to watch someone get electrocuted by a car battery. Oh my god.
Yeah, but we can watch 5 whole minutes of a man indulge his chicken fetish.
Yes. It's here it's the sex is okay, but not the violence, which in a reversal of the normal values. Oh god. But yes, so they catch the guy. It is Prothero Hanson, who I did not recognize when I
That is
watched
not a
this.
name.
Prothero. Is this like Jethro and Prothero? Is that did...
Like someone like I Don Knotts made that shit up on the spot and they just kept it. There is no one on this planet or any planet named Prothero.
Prothero. Okay, I was gonna ask if like this is if did have you encountered this name in the wild or just
No,
absolutely not? This is not a name.
absolutely not.
Have you met a Jethro in the wild? I'm trying to think if I have. I don't think I have.
I don't think I've ever met a Jethro, but I've at least heard the name in real life before.
Okay, okay, but not Prothero.
So that one I am much more able to believe.
Okay,
Um,
okay,
but I'm sorry, Prothro?
Prothero,
That's a Digimon.
Prothero. No, I was gonna say I choose you, but that's not. That's the wrong tagline.
Actually, no. If it was a Digimon, it would end in Mon.
You're right, Prothromon.
Fine. That's
Hmm.
some shit from Monster Rancher. There we go.
Monster Rancher. There you go. The Prothro or Final Fantasy. The Prothro. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh yeah, that could be a Final Fantasy protagonist. Like he has like 5 zippers on his collar for no reason. None of them have any
Yeah,
practical
it could
purpose.
be. You're right. Oh my god. Yes. Infinite belts. Yes. Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Um God. But yes, so in this case, science and electricity has won the day, and they have captured the filling station criminal. So
Woo!
yay, happy ending. Jimmy is, as it turns out, entirely innocent and just wanted to electrocute somebody in the end. So
Yeah, that's not
good
a
for
crime.
him. Yeah, this is fine, apparently. Oh my god.
I mean, he caught a criminal, so it's okay that he almost killed him.
Yes. more more propaganda shit.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
yeah. It's
god.
it's
Absolutely propaganda mindset.
the ends justify the means. Mm.
Dear Lord. Yup. Even as far back as the Andy Griffith show. Oh my god. Oh. So, the closing scene of the episode is another phone call where Barney calls the diner again to talk to Juanita. And this time he has written her a poem. Um, and prefaces his dramatic poetry reading by asking, "All right, you got something to hold on to?"
See,
Um,
look, see,
which is
look.
worrying to me too.
They had to slip in that horniness. They had to slip it in. They had to let you know that Don Knotts does indeed fuck. Like, that was in the contract.
Yes, yes. I mean, I think right. That's true.
I need the wholesome families watching this program. I need the wholesome, lily white families to
Yes.
know that I can dick down a woman with the frame of a beanpole.
Yes. He absolutely fucks. There is no question about it. Like
There is no
Barney is getting
pleasure
it.
involved, but Dick will be getting down.
Oh my god. And then I assume the dicking down is facilitated by reading. Okay, and
Wait, wait,
this
wait, wait.
was okay.
Wait, I wrote down the entire poem.
Please, would you like to read it, please? I only
Oh,
wrote down
yes, I
the most
would.
heinous
Oh,
line,
yes,
but I
I
would like you to read
would.
the whole thing, please.
All right. Here we go. Juanita, Juanita. Lovely, dear Juanita. From your head down to your feet, there is nothing half as sweet as Juanita, Juanita. Lovely, dear Juanita. Oh, there are things of wonder of which men like to sing. There are pretty sunsets and birds upon the wing. But of the joys of nature, none truly can compare with Juanita, Juanita. She of beauty beyond compare. Juanita, Juanita. Lovely, dear Juanita. And then it repeats because he's lazy.
Uh-huh. Thank you so
Now,
much. I am moved.
Victor,
Wait, I would like
honest
to
question. Did
yes.
that get you wet?
No, it did not. I would also like to issue
Your
a
husband
minor
isn't here. You can
correction.
be honest. He don't gotta hear this.
Oh my god. I would like to
He's
the
avoiding the
minor
question, y'all.
correction
This is
I would
wild.
like to
This is so rude.
make to your reading is one of his pet names something is Juanit, from your head down to your feet. There is nothing half so sweet. And I've never heard like a name like Juanita abbreviated as Juanit, but that struck me as particularly heinous.
I missed
To
that.
make
I
it
didn't hear him say
rhyme
one
because it
neat.
rhymes with feet and sweet to say Juanit, and that felt that felt very
I
bad
missed
to
that.
me.
I didn't hear him say one neat. Oh,
I think you did.
that is that is unwell. Okay, yeah, this got even worse. Oh, that's
See, that's the only part I wrote down,
I
but
mean, it
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
confirms to me that the
The
bar's
bar
not
must
even
be
in hell. It is like,
right. The bar is at the seventh circle of hell, all the way at the bottom.
oh no, like the devil looks down and he can't even see it. So like
Oh god.
I am I just it, okay. You know what? We're gonna end this positively. I am so glad that Barney found a freak with
Just
who has been worn down so much over the years that
right,
she can lower her expectations just enough where he can meet the qualifications. And you know what? There are
right.
so many men who would love a person like that. Are they going to have a happy relationship? No. But they will get those legal benefits. Isn't that really what matters?
I feel like this is probably a show where Juanita would appear in an episode at some point, you know? Like, especially if this is like a recurring bit where like Barney calls I'm so curious if this is in more episodes where like Barney and Juanita chat in the police station. I feel like it has the tone of like this is a thing. This is a bit that they do, you know?
I would assume so, because otherwise it's kind of weird that this woman that he's very familiar with just pops up in this one episode and is
Yeah.
never heard from again.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah. Um, but yes, so in the middle of this poem, um, Sheriff Andy, Sheriff Andy Griffith, opens the door, hears Barney, hears and sees Barney reading this poetry, very quietly closes the door, sneaks up behind, like keeps listening to the poem, and at some point when Barney is about to repeat the lines, Andy jumps in and says, Juanita, Juanita, from your head down to your feet, there is nothing half so sweet. Um, and interrupts Barney, who is immediately mortified. Um, Immediately, I guess, just like hangs up the phone and then just like pulls off his hat and sits there like in mortal embarrassment. Fade to black, which like
Look, we all deal with stressful situations in different ways.
oh my god.
Some of us do it in
Yes.
healthy ways, and some of us are donuts.
Like he keeps making these work calls and like is surprised both times when Andy Griffith jumps in and like catches him. Um I don't know. Like you would think he would learn not to do calls at work, but maybe like this is nobody people don't have telephone lines in their homes yet in 1963. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, this is a
Yeah,
sitcom, so like, lessons
that's
cannot
true.
be retained over episodes.
Correct.
Otherwise, plot wouldn't happen.
That is such a good point. Yes,
How do we get into
agreed with that.
wacky hijinks when people learn their lesson?
Yes,
When people
yes.
have growth?
You're so right. You grow for one episode and then you just delete it all before the
Don't you
next
know
one.
growth is the enemy of comedy?
Oh. Oh no. The enemy of sitcoms is personal development and growth. You simply
Mm-hmm.
cannot learn. Oh my god. But anyway, yes, so this is the episode. I think then we get like the credits of this. I think this was like I did see that all the automobiles in the show are by Ford, which is like
Mm-hmm.
very like specific product placement in the credits, I guess. But yeah. Um let's see. So at the end of every episode, we like to ask a couple of questions. And so I will ask you to start, Martin. Um, let's see. Would you watch more of the show?
No. Um, but that's not anything. It's not anything particularly wrong with the show. I think for
Mhm.
what it is and its intended audience, it's a perfectly fine like family comedy. I mean, outside of the rampant propaganda that it sure
Yes,
doesn't stop. Um,
it really doesn't.
I think that it's just not for me. It's gonna sound a little weird because I love me a wholesome show. Honestly, I prefer wholesome animated shows.
Mm.
Um, because I don't know if there's something about being in my 30s. I look at a show like this and I go, there is no place like this that exists. And I
Mm.
don't want there to be a place like this that exists. because that is creepy. Also, I didn't see
Yes.
a single black person in this entire episode.
Nope. Nope. Zero.
So I'm going to assume something very, very bad happened outside of the slavery thing.
Yep. Definitely no on-screen people of color at all. Nope. Yep.
Man, I mean, do you think Juanita might be?
I think I think she is. And there were definitely episode titles that I think hinted at like I feel like there might have been a KKK episode
Oh,
somewhere
stop,
in this thing,
stop,
which is
no.
crazy to me. Like that, I could be thinking of something else. But I feel like there was something in here that was kind of more intense. So, uh, this one, I think this one I chose because it sounded the least unhinged. But what I think I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to choose the most unhinged episodes I can find from these like innocent sounding shows and kind of
Ooh,
see
fun.
where we get
Ooh, fun.
there. Because I really wanted to catch like what is like a typical episode of this show, and I feel like this, yeah, to me felt like a very typical episode where it's like the plot is fairly like fairly quiet and self-contained and uncontroversial. So very milk toast, I think.
Mm, okay. I guess say back to you. Would you continue watching this monstrosity?
I would maybe try for a couple more of the more unhinged sounding episodes to see how those go. Um, but yeah, I like a few more maybe because it I think yeah, I'm also a sucker for a wholesome show, but like I feel like a wholesome show that I enjoy requires a little bit more like conflict and depth and then a wholesome resolution to it, right? It
Mm,
can't be sort of wholesome the whole time. Kind of like this was like very wholesome the whole time, which was I think a little too much for me. So like I'd watch a little bit more, but we'll see after that.
all right.
But let's see. Um and then second question, which I am forgetting right now, is
Oh, jeez.
is I feel like the last time the second question was very unhinged and unrelated to anything. So maybe that's where we go here. What is a gadget that you would like to build in your daily life to improve your life regardless of its usefulness?
Ooh, okay. Gotta, let's think. Oh, I know. I want
Uh-oh.
to have some weird, Frankenstein-like pulley system set up in my bedroom that when just like one string is yanked, my fitted sheets are put on perfectly.
Oh my god. I feel like I saw that. Is this in like a Wallace and Gromit that I've seen this? Because that also has
Maybe.
similar vibes.
If so, I want it. I want it
Oh my
so bad.
god.
Why has technology not figured out a better way to put on fitted sheets? Why haven't we figured out something better than fitted sheets?
Yes, that is actually the injury that I got was because I was trying to put on a fitted sheet. So I could have been spared an injury if only we had the technology to do this for us.
At the risk of sounding homophobic, Victor, that is one of the gayest injuries I've ever heard. That is one of the most homosexual ways to hurt yourself that I have ever heard of.
Thank you. I've never been prouder. Oh my god.
That's
I
impressive.
have been telling people this for weeks, and no one has said anything like that, but now I will never be able to unhear this, and I will wear it proudly like a badge of honor.
Like, the next thing you're going to tell me is that you got a sprained ankle from picking up a paperclip.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yes, I like this answer a lot. Um, my answer for this would be I would like something that could check all of the pockets of all of the articles of clothing before I put it into the laundry. That is the gadget that I would want for my daily life.
Hmm.
Again, why has technology not progressed to this stage yet? Unclear. Technological gap.
Okay. And would these clothes then be folded and or hung up afterwards?
I
Or
would
would they
like that
end up on a
too.
couch?
Oh no, I fucking walked into this one, didn't I? God damn it. God damn
I'm
it.
just curious, just
God damn
hypothetical. It's
it.
not like I've seen this happen before in any
God
way related to
damn it.
you. Just came to my mind. Don't even know where it came from. So answer the question.
God damn it. They would absolutely end up in I bought new like drawers to put things in.
Answer the
They will end up on the
question,
couch.
Victor.
Sometimes they end up on the couch. But you know what? I've
Victor.
made peace with this. I've made
Victor.
peace with this.
No.
But they don't stay on the couch. They end up in other places.
Like where?
In the drawers. In the new drawers that I bought to store
No,
more
no, 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 no,
clothes.
no, 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 no. See, you could have said sometimes they end up in the drawers. Eventually, they end up in the drawers.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said other places. Other places includes places that aren't the drawers. Where are the other places, Victor?
Other places. This is like I'm just dodging. Sometimes they end up on the other couch. Well, that's our show. Thank you all so much to our
I am
lovely viewer.
disgusted.
Martin is so
I am
angry.
embarrassed.
Thank you so much to all of our wonderful listeners, viewers, as I leave Martin in apoplectic shock. Um, you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you so much. We will catch you next time. Have a good one.
Oh my god. Oh, wait. Before we go,
Uh
I
huh.
realize that I guess I should be doing this. And oh my god, somebody drag me to hell. Um, if you would like to. Goodness, I hate this. Okay. As I may have mentioned once or twice, I am a professional voice actor. And I feel like I'm supposed to plug myself for some shit. So,
Yay.
if you'd like to find me other places, you can find me on Blue Sky and Twitter for some reason at Martinigma. That is MARD as in dog, ENIGMA. Or you can find me at, goodness, where the fuck else? Oh, you can find me on my website, www.martinbenoit.com. You can hear my demos and uh, see what I've worked on and look at my recommendations and reach out if you need work done. Yeah. Okay, I did it.
Yay. Go look up Martin. He's great. Bye.
Bye.